Hello, anybody, somebody, nobody, who may never see this. Z Alexander Faust, the Whiff. Come back to some more Warhammer 40k. Quick side rant. This is a Genestealer cult, but I've mentioned this in other videos. Armor of Contempt, it's gone now, but it applied to some funny things. It applied to servitors for Space Marines. It applied to wolf doggies and Space Wolves. It applied to not Custodes. It applied to Genestealer cult Astra Militarum guard vehicles. So you could build a list that's 1,500 points guard, counts as Genestealer, and it has AOC. That was funny. But it's gone now. AOC was on a few other things I remember that was like really dorky and strange. But it's not coming to me at the moment. Anywho, Genestealer cult. Originally I was going to have, depending on how Arcs of Omen Detachment was going to work, a lot of guards still, just for the Manticores, because you could have the Platoon Command Squad and get the full reroll ones for Manticores, and that wasn't linked to playing Imperial Guard, so I was like, damn, that's going to work fine for me. I have a Manticore artillery spam. But then they stole the indirect fire, so honest, and you have to only run a patrol, so you can't even get 3 of them. I don't think it's worth. And now, if I could have brought 3 to 6, oh boy, that would have been a different story. That would have been stupid. But sadly, that is not the case. One of the reasons I really want to do that as well is because Genestealer shooting kind of sucks. It's the whole marker light situation with Craft World Tau, where you have to take their shooting, buff it in some ways to make it decent. You have to get crossfire and exposed to make it good. And there's some ways to do that. I have 3 Achilles Ridge Runners. They're all separate with missile launchers and stubbers. And, Survey Augur. So that's going to be better if they stay alive. They do have the extra range because they're going to be behind the Rock Grinders. The Rock Grinders going to hold Acolyte squad. Each Acolyte squad is going to have blasting charges. Demolition charges. The reason for the demo charges is because if you can get a demo charge off in shooting, if you're lucky, then that saves you setting up crossfire for something else. I am Twisted Helix to get that extra buff for the Pure Strain Genestealers. These dudes are the bread and butter of the army. Unfortunately, you can only take half compared to what you used to be able to take like a year ago. Most unfortunate, but they are just still so good. Good thing about all these dudes, though, is because they have unquestioned loyalty, it's the old Iron Hands absorb damage thing for the Patriarch, but I'll get to that. As I said, 3 Goliath Rock Grinders. They are going to have the heavy seismic cannons for all of them. I'm going to have an Abominant, a Magus. The Magus is going to have Smite, Mutagenic Deviation. Oh, God. Might from Beyond and Psychic Stimulus. And he and the Patriarch will have Psychic Familiars. The Patriarch is going to have Smite, Mutagenic Deviation, Psychic Stimulus, and Might from Beyond. Furthermore, he's going to have an Elixir of Prime Specimen. And he's going to get the AP buff and the extra attack buff. Because the Bioalchemist, and then he also has, I believe, pre-eternal reflexes, or was something else that gave him a bonus. I think it was, one of those, or Bioalchemist, I don't know. But he actually has extra AP and attack and stuff. He's big nasty. Kelomorph, he's got the Worm Tooth rounds and Perfect Ambush. So good. I don't want to play the army, but I do want to just run Billy the Kid at someone just to see him just bibbity-bop him with all his shots. Pistol death. There's only 2 or 3 good pistol units in the game, and he's one of them. And the Biophagus. The Biophagus, he's going to be between buffing the Aberrants along with the Abominant. Because he exists, is able to get that double buff for the Patriarch. And one of the Aberrants is going to get... doesn't say. But maybe it's just a thing where you get to choose, but you can, because you run him, get one of the Aberrants is just going to get buffed at the start of the game for his alchemy. And you can, I believe, choose which as well. I could be mistaken about that. With that said, Genestealer cult, they get a lot of bad shit, but goddamn, Ambush is so cool and fun. Boy, and going underground and all those combinations, but it just doesn't shine as many other armies, so it just gets left in the dirt, unfortunately. With that said, if you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. I like good-natured feedback. If you want this army, check down below in the description box, and you can see the Google Drive link with this and every other faction that's there. So you can go and check them all out and battlescribe and see if you like them or not. Or if they suck, let me know in the comments. Please don't. And furthermore, I'm going to be making a mod soon for Tabletop Simulator for people to just play all these, and they're all going to be pre-L-scribed and good to go. Without further ado, take care and game on, gamers.